Hi, welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were studying about necessary conditions and sufficient conditions.
So this is clear?
It's absolutely clear.
Let's move to the next slide.
Can we go a little further? Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, so let's see the conditional statements more closely.
Yeah.
So conditional statements, we can also call them if-then statements.
Okay.
And let's see how we make them. Say for example, we talk about all chimpanzees eat vegetable.
So you're saying all chimps eat veggies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we convert them to this statement to if-then statement. We say if it's a chimpanzee, it eats vegetable.
Yes. So you've taken one and this has two.
Yeah, so we call it A and
Yeah.
B.
Okay.
So we'll say if A, then B.
So you're saying if A, then B.
So this would mean that if it's a chimpanzee, then it eats vegetable.
Which is given in the
yes, which is the
statement.
original statement, right? So we can make 3 more statements, and you'll have to tell me whether they're valid, which one of them is valid and which is not.
Okay.
So let's say if B, then A.
If B then A means that anybody who eats vegetables are chimpanzees.
Right.
So you're saying
If it eats vegetables,
B, then
it is
A.
a chimpanzee. So valid or invalid?
It's invalid because it's we are assuming in this
Right.
one, so
This
it's
is
not part of the statement.
This is a wrong statement. This is an invalid statement.
Yeah.
So let's make one more statement which says if it is not a chimpanzee, then it does not eat vegetables. So if not B,
If
not A,
if not A,
then not B.
then not B.
What about this statement?
So you're saying if it's not a chimpanzee,
Then it does not eat vegetables.
it does not eat vegetables. That again we are assuming. So
Yeah.
we
So
can't
this
say.
is a wrong statement.
Yes.
I am chimpanzee, but I do not eat. I still eat vegetables. So this is a wrong statement.
Okay.
Now, if we say if it does not eat vegetable,
Okay.
then it is not a chimpanzee. So if
If
not
B,
then not
A.
A.
You're saying if it does not eat vegetables, it is not a chimpanzee. Yes.
Right.
Because it says all chimpanzees very clearly eat vegetables. So if it's not eating vegetables, then it's not a chimpanzee.
So that means it has to be a valid statement?
Yes, it is a valid
Right.
statement.
So out of these 3 statements, this is the only valid statement, and we call it contrapositive.
This one?
Yes.
The fourth one?
Yes. The 4th one is called contrapositive
Okay, the
statement.
fourth one is called contrapositive.
Right. So contrapositive is the only valid statement, and the rest two which are not valid statement, they're called false contrapositives.
Okay, so the fourth statement is a contrapositive, and this one is a false contrapositive.
Yeah. And so is the second statement.
Third statement also false contrapositive. Okay.
Right. So
Understood.
So if we can also write in an arrow diagram, we say if A as B, like A arrow B.
A arrow B.
And the contrapositive for this will be not B.
Not B.
Not A.
Not
that is the only valid statement.
A. This will be the only valid statement.
Valid
absolutely.
statement, yes.
Absolutely.
And it's similar to what the original statement says.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay,
Understood.
so let's move to the next slide. Now let's try it here. Before we do the question, let me tell you one more thing, that any answer choice that is a false contrapositive cannot be a right choice.
So I'll repeat this again. You're saying any choice which is a false contrapositive.
Yeah.
False contrapositive.
Is a wrong choice.
Yeah, because that's what we learned in the previous slide.
That is right.
Because
it's an
contrapositive.
invalid statement. Invalid statement. So let's do this question.
Yes.
Any sales item that is purchased can be returned for store credit. So any sales item will be returned for store credit.
So you're saying sales, let's say SA, can be returned for store credit, which is SC.
But not for a refund. So it will be not refund.
But not refund, which is NR.
Right.
So sales item, store credit, not refund.
Yes.
Okay.
So what could be the contrapositive for that? That will be if it is returnable for refund.
Yeah, if it is returnable for refund.
It is not on store credit.
It is not SC.
Therefore, it is not on sale. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see next statement. It says every home appliance and every piece of gardening equipment is on sale.
Any item that is not a home appliance or a piece of gardening equipment is returned.
Here.
Sorry.
Every home appliance, yes.
Okay.
So it will be every home appliance or a piece of gardening equipment is on sale.
Okay. So every home appliance. So it says every home appliance.
Yeah. Or a gardening equipment.
Or a gardening equipment, which is a GE.
Yeah, is on sale.
Is on sale.
So that means it is on store credit
And
it is
store
not
credit
refunded.
and it is NR because that's what the statement is.
Right.
Yeah.
So the third statement here says is on sale along with the selected construction tools. So that means some construction tools are on sale.
Some construction tools are on sale,
so therefore they are not store credit
and are
not refunded. Very good. So this is what is given to us?
Absolutely.
Okay. So now let's see, I have every home appliance and every piece of gardening equipment is on sale.
Yes.
So that means if it is refunded, it is not a gardening equipment.
If it is refunded, it is not a gardening. Yes, it is not. It is not SC. It is not for sale. Yes.
Okay. So.
And it's not a gardening equipment.
It is not a gardening equipment. Okay, so we keep that in mind. Let's go to choice A. It says any item that is not a home appliance or a piece of gardening equipment is returnable for refund.
Yes.
Where is it written? Here, every home appliance and every piece of gardening equipment is on sale?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what do you get out of choice A?
Any item that is not a home appliance or a piece of gardening equipment is returnable for a refund. It's not true.
Why is it not true? Because it's a false counterpositive.
Because it's a false counterpositive.
My choice is if not refunded, if it is refunded, then it is not a gardening equipment.
Yes.
But I cannot say if it is not a gardening equipment, then it is not. It is refunded, right?
It is beyond the statements.
Right. So one more thing through which I can eliminate this choice is that I have the information about the items which are gardening equipments. I do not have the information about the items which are not gardening equipments.
Yes.
So this goes?
Absolutely. So this goes out of our choices.
Yes. So choice B, it says any item that is not on sale cannot be returned for store credit.
Any item that is not on sale cannot be returned for store credit. That is again not true.
That is again a false counterpositive because if it is not on store credit, then it is not on sale.
Yes.
I cannot say if it is not on sale, it is not.
Absolutely, because this is trying to say that not on sale, not on store credit, which is a false count.
Right. And again the same thing here one more time. That is any item that is not on sale. I have the information about items which are on sale. I do not have the information about items
which are not on sale.
Right.
Absolutely.
So these two go. Then choice C says some construction tools are not returnable for refund for store credit. I have information that some construction tools are returnable. Store. So that means some are does not mean some are not.
Yeah. There. So again because of that we can eliminate this option very easily.
So choice D. D says no piece of gardening equipment is returnable for refund.
No piece of gardening equipment is returnable for a refund. Yes.
If it is returnable for refund, then it is not a gardening equipment, right? So that means I can keep this choice?
Yes, as of now, yes.
Okay, the choice E says none of the things that are returnable for refund are construction tools.
Again, the same thing which happened in C.
Right. The thing is, I already have an information that some of them are returnable for, so none of them is returnable is wrong.
Yes. This goes again beyond the scope of the statement.
Right.
So this also goes away.
Yeah. So what the choice is your right?
D is the right choice.
Okay. So you got this.
Yes.
You understood how we can come to the right choice by using counterpositive.
Through counterpositives, yes.
All right.
Understood completely.
Okay. Let's go to the next slide then.
Okay.
Okay. So now this is the construction of the critical reasoning question. We have direction, then this portion is called stimulus, then we have a question step, and then we have 5 answer choices.
Okay, so the paragraph which comes is called a stimulus.
Stimulus, then the question is called the question stem.
Right.
And finally we have 5 answer choices.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Now, the strategy for critical reasoning, as we said earlier, that there are only 6 types of questions, 6 categories of the question.
Yeah.
And what your job is to properly identify the question category. And how do you identify the question category? From the stimulus or from the question stem?
From the question stem.
Right, so that means your job is to read the question stem first.
Yes.
Right, so first read the question stem, then identify the question category.
Right.
And you have to identify out of these 6 categories, which one is your choice.
So there are only going to be 6 categories.
Yes.
out of which the questions will be asked.
Right, there are only 6 categories. Let's see what those categories are in the next slide.
Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll take that in the next video.
Sure.